So, throughout 2024, I told you guys about my trimester experience in high school, because my high school was a trimester schedule instead of a semester schedule. So, I thought that was fun to do, I guess, a little bit. At the end of part 3, or I guess trimester 3, when I explained that story part, I said that I might continue this for any other grade. And I was like, you know what? Why not continue for any other grade? So, now we're in 10th grade. So, yeah, it's like 10th grade first trimester experience. So, let's go. So, guess I'll start with August, even though school, it started in August, but it was on a Friday, which is a little bit weird, but start on a Friday. Now, I remember a few days prior, I looked at my list for who's in my class, because, it's very easy to. You just go to your Google Classroom, and then you can see everybody in your class. It's that easy. In the previous video, in the 2 previous videos, I mentioned someone named, I guess I'll say her name, Perfection and James. I didn't really like them too in trimester 3. And I learned that they're in my 10th grade class, so I wasn't too happy about that. But then, the longer I went down the list, the longer I saw that there was at least some friends that still stay in my class. So, I guess a few friends that are there. There is my friend Jaden. He's nice. Then there's Gavin, and then Franklin, and then there's a couple other people. I'm not going to go through all of them. But in school, nothing very interesting really happened. I guess, kind of depends. Nothing too interesting really happened throughout the first trimester. I remember in the previous 2 videos, I explained that there was clubs in my school, which I was in a club, but it was karaoke club, and I didn't particularly like it that much. Mainly because, 1, I don't sing, and 2, actually no, there is only 1, I just don't sing. And plus, some of the songs I played weren't allowed in there because they were too loud, being metal songs. So, yeah. And then, that's really it. I don't think I ever mentioned in the videos that there's something I have called a 4+ Monday. I guess I might have explained the schedule in the first video I made, being a year ago. But how a trimester works, basically, we don't have school on Monday. So, you have a free day on Monday. And in turn, they give you this 4+ activity to do at school. It's basically a random activity you get to do. So, for example, you get to play with a free printer. That's one of the examples. So that's what a 4+ Monday would be. Now, originally, there would be 2 4+ Mondays in a month. But now, there's only 1 4+ Monday in a month. For some reason. Not really sure why. They never really explained it. But I guess I could go on about someone I met at the 4+ Mondays. So basically, one of the 4+ Mondays that I went to, the only one so far this year, it was called Audio Podcasting and Visual something. I'm not really sure. It was something that had to do with podcasting, which is funny because I actually don't really like watching podcasts. You're not technically supposed to watch them. You more listen to them, but I don't know. Each time I try to listen to one, they just, I don't know, that sounds boring to me. So, you're probably asking why I even went to it in the first place. There wasn't really anything else I was interested in, so I just wanted to do it. So at the 4+, I met, only really 3 people. One person was named Nixie. She was a interesting person. I don't know. I remember I had to do a podcast with her because my 2 other friends, or I guess my cousin and my friend, they were doing it together, so 3 people couldn't be in there. So, yeah, I did with them. I don't really remember us talking about yogurt or something and how interesting and good it is and what the varieties are. Then another person is named CW, I think. I might have forgotten his name. I don't know. He was a random 9th grader, but I thought he's cool, I guess, sorta, mostly. And then the final person was Gigi. And then eventually, when the podcast was over, I started talking to Gigi specifically more because, she was the only one I added a number to. I never got Nixie's phone number because I didn't ask, and I swear she disappeared after everything. After the whole activity was done. And then I never got CW's because he, I just never did. But eventually, I started talking to Gigi a lot more throughout, well, the months. Really, only 2 months. But I was not really talking to her throughout the months. And eventually, I think I was coming to a conclusion that I really liked her. Now, eventually, the day came, November 21st. Oh, yeah, I guess another thing I didn't mention was that we had something called after school clubs, which I think most schools have that probably, unless our school's just weird. But one of them I went to is after school fitness. And Gigi went to after school boxing, which is also in the fitness area, just in another room, across from the gym. They're both connecting though. So basically one day on Thursday, she wanted to talk to me, and then she started confessing that she really liked me, and then we got together. So, woohoo. But I thought that was a really nice moment of the first trimester. I still remember it very vividly, like way too vividly, because, I don't know, I just have a good memory. But that was, like, anything interesting that happened in the first trimester. I don't know, this is like a short video compared to any other school video I made, because, I don't know, trimester, it was like, it was good, but then that was it. I mean, I guess another thing I can mention is that I did a lot of Photoshops, which I'm not completely sure if I posted those on Instagram also. Maybe I will in the future. So, yeah, that was everything interesting that happened. Now, if I were to rank every trimester I experienced so far, here's how I rank it. Sophomore year, or trimester 1 of sophomore year, would be number 1. Then, in number 2 would be freshman trimester 1, and third would be trimester 2, ranked in third, yeah. And then the fourth one would be trimester 3 and last. And the reason for that is because, well, I don't know, sophomore year 1, you see, since I'm friends with people now, I wasn't as nervous compared to trimester 1 of freshman year. So that's why I rank it first. And plus I thought it was a good trimester so far. And especially because of that one moment I just said like 2 minutes ago. Trimester 1 of freshman year is ranked second because it was, I mean, I guess it was also good too. Wasn't involved in really drama, besides from like 2 rumors spread about me. Don't really know why rumors were spread about me, but I don't know. I rank it as number 2. Then trimester 2 is in third place because it was a nothing year. Like, I mean, a nothing trimester. I don't know, nothing really interesting really happened, and it felt really fast. Well, actually, I guess I could technically put that above trimester 1 of freshman year now, since, well, I mean, nothing really happened, so it's not like anything bad happened. And finally, trimester 3 of freshman year is in last place because it was the most drama year. Drama trimester. I keep on saying year. But it had the most drama in a trimester, so that's why I rank it last. So, yeah. So that was how my first trimester of my sophomore year went. So 3 months later, I might make this video just about trimester 2, and so on. Alright, so if you've been on my channel for long enough, you know, at least 2 years, we'll just say 2 years. So, since the end of 2023, I've been doing a little series on my channel where basically I talk about my trimester experience at, well, my trimester school, you know, in high school. So I've talked about 9th grade, trimester 1, 2, 3. I've then put it all into one video. I've talked about trimester 1 of 10th grade, but never 10, weirdly. Or what I mean is that I never talked about the 2nd or the 3rd trimester. Now, why didn't I exactly? Well, okay, technically I did. See, for the 2nd trimester of 10th grade, I did upload it, but then I either deleted it, unlisted it, or maybe never uploaded it. It was one of those things. Because I remember I made it, but then I was like, I feel like this isn't interesting as the last few stories. Because for 9th grade, yeah, it was pretty interesting. Well, if you watched them, maybe. Not many people watched them, but it's kind of like having a relic of the past, so that's why I upload them. But then 10th grade, the first trimester was not the most interesting to talk about. And the 2nd trimester of 10th grade, I only recalled one interesting experience that happened, which was my career project. And then there was the 3rd trimester. And, you know, I was thinking about it, I was like, should I talk about the first trimester? Because, well, here's the thing. I start 11th grade junior year in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So on Tuesday. So I was like, I need to upload this quickly. The only issue is that I can't really recall any interesting things that happened in 10th grade. You see, I kind of already explained it a little bit. When I explained my whole breakup thingy and getting over a breakup, that was literally the only interesting thing I could think about that happened in 10th grade. Cause nothing else interesting really happened. That's the only thing that technically relates to school and was semi-interesting. So yeah, but I guess we could just rehash a little bit about that, and then I could talk about anything in the third trimester that was actually interesting. Yeah, the second trimester, yeah, that's not coming back. I'm not playing that. But I am going to combine the first 10th grade and the third video, being this one, together. So I'll upload it later. And also, I might upload it to my alternate channel that I have. I just rarely talk about it or rarely upload to it because I don't really find a point in uploading to it. It's weird because I said I'd upload my in real life videos to it, but then I proceeded to not do that. But then it'd actually be better since this channel is for, gaming and, well, okay, that's where it ends. Gaming and talking about shows, and the shows being like Total Drama or Dispenser Camp. Then the second channel could be for real life stuff, but I just never used it for that, which is weird because actually it was originally supposed to be an object show channel. But yeah, let me go on with the 10th grade experience. Alright, so the first thing that was interesting in this trimester, in the 6th week of school, or 7th, or 8th, one of those, not really sure when I made this, I made something called the Brain Rot Leaderboard tier list thing. I don't really know. I don't really know the actual name of it. I just named it a leaderboard, so we'll just call it that. And you're probably wondering, why is a 16-year-old making a Brain Rot tier list? Something probably a little kid would make. Yeah, I got bored. See, my friends, some classmates are kind of brain rot. Now, I won't say names because, well, I don't really want to. That'd be pretty bad. But yeah, some of them are pretty brain rot, if you say so. Well, I'd say they are. And I just decided to make this list. I guess it would be kind of hard if I just said letters, since I think some people have like similar letters that start the same, like J, like my name. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on and say names. Now I'm not gonna show the list because, like, how the list is laid out, you can just imagine this in your head. This is gonna be funny to explain, but basically, think of it like this: for someone's name, it shows like number 1, and then it shows their name. And then in parentheses, it shows a highlight of something they did or something they said that was really brain rot. Now, I'm only gonna say mine because, I did make the list and this is my video, so, might as well. So, things that my friends deemed as brain rot, a random way that I snapped my fingers, I don't know, I just snapped at them and pointed at them. You ever seen that before? You probably did. And then the other thing is, I would say Jaculius. I don't know why. I just came up with that name randomly. Yeah, I'm just Jaculius, haha. And finally, the tech deck legend. Because usually in school, I use tech decks because so boring in there. But, just to fix my boredom, I bring tech decks. And I'm the best at using tech decks naturally, so yeah. All of those 3 things, they count as brain rot. That's how listed go. So, number 1, or whatever number I'm ranked. I don't know what I'm ranked on the list. I haven't looked at it in a month. Ranked, like some number, your name, and then parentheses of what you did with brain rot, which is more of a highlight. And that's what the list is like. Now, if I go down the names of the list, it's insane. Now, when I made the list, there was only really like 7 people on the list. So, that's like 1/8 of my class, maybe. Okay, maybe not 1/8, because there's like maybe 40 or 50 people total, but still, it was a small amount of people. But then by the end of the year, there was like 15 people on the list, or 16. Alright, now if I go on the list, there was, it's gonna sound insane, but I'm pretty sure one of my friends knows my channel, so he knows, well, he and she, I think they both know, but basically it's, I don't remember order, so let's go. Micah, Tierney, Armani, Jamal, let's see here, who else is up there? Because they're all above the list, like not even numbered, just above it. That's how brain rot they were. But I'm not gonna say what they did. Then Franklin, Gavin, Darion, me, Jaden, even though he doesn't really do anything, someone just told me to put him on there. Let's see here. Ethan, Mr. Elliott, my teacher. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember the whole list right now. But like, there were so many people added to the list, I thought it was funny. And the funny thing was that my friends, they kind of called me that. I don't imagine that they didn't call me anything because I made the list. But they did keep on asking me, you need to change the list, JJ. You gotta change it. You gotta change it. Did you see what you did? That was brain rot. So that's basically why I became the list master. And everybody just kept on asking me to change the list up. At one point, my friend, also Joel, he was on the list. He said him and Gavin were just gonna take my list down because I was like a corrupt government, because I was kind of biased, which is semi-true. I was semi-biased, so they're gonna make their own list and dethrone mine, which, well, they never really did, because, well, my list is the true one. Yeah, it's all organized, it's all nice, and I'm the OG, so it's hard to really replace mine. And, yeah, that is the brain rot list. It was a very interesting thing. And the thing is, I still have the list. I never really deleted it because it's not like something I wrote on a paper. Oh, no. I made it in Google Docs. So, yeah, it'll always just be on my computer unless it was deleted. But it doesn't really matter because I could just remake the list. You know, if I have a good enough memory of what everybody did. But if I don't, then, yeah, I'd probably ditch it, maybe. Maybe I'll just bring it up once in a while. And yeah, that was a pretty interesting part of my year. Now, it's weird, because other than that, there's technically not really anything else I could list from this year. So that technically brings me to the final one. I have to go over my breakup. So I already explained this in the video, so if you want to watch that, then you know, you can get the full thing. So I'll explain like maybe half or less of it in this. Alright, so I was dating somebody for about 7 months, right? But then she broke up with me at the 7 months. Like right on the 7 months. Being June 21st. And, you know, I was pretty sad about it, and I was confused, which, well, I'm gonna be honest, I still am confused. But yeah, it was weird. It just felt strange. I was really sad. But I had to go over that. And I mean, that technically counts as being a school year thing. Yeah, actually, yeah, it would count as being a school year experience since it happened in school. So I count it. But yeah, it was pretty sad when I was going through it. Cause it was weird. 7 months. I mean, it feels long to me. Like it's weird. It felt fast, but also felt long. If that makes sense. Kind of like how my school year feels each year now, sadly. Because I get every Monday off. But yeah, that's how it felt. It was I don't know, it was strange. It felt fast. I wish it didn't end like everyone would, but it was random. And I remember, I guess weeks later, I asked her, how do you lose feelings within 3 days that quickly, even though we text every day and say I love yous to each other every day? Well, almost every day. And she said she was still figuring out her sexuality. And I don't know, when she told me that, sorry, notification. But I didn't say it to her. But I remember when I told my friend about it, I told her what I thought about it. I just kind of thought she was confused with her feelings. Which, I mean, I don't know. I can't say it's true, because I don't know how she feels. But that's what I thought. But I never told her that, so you're a little bit confused with your feelings. And that's why we broke up, or you broke up with me. But I never said it to her because it just sounds kind of rude and inconsiderate. So I just never said it, you know. But yeah, that was it. I mean, that was pretty much most of it. Because I mean, there's not really much to talk about since I already said it in every video. And I'd just be rehearsing myself. Well, rehashing or repeating myself. That's what I was looking for. Repeating myself all over again. So, yeah, that was basically my 10th grade third trimester experience. I feel like I should come up with a better name for this, but I just can't think of one. And that's about the end of the video. I don't usually talk about my summers on this channel, like at all. I mean, I could give you a ranking, which would be 2017 is the best summer I've ever had. Other than that, there was 2019 and 18, and I guess 2021. But yeah, I don't usually talk about my summers in these videos because they're not school related. And plus, I don't do anything too interesting. Now, I'm probably gonna announce something random later on. It's about a game in Roblox I'm playing, but I'm gonna make a separate video on it. And a video on other stuff. Few updates to the channel. So, you'll see that soon. But thanks for watching this video. I hope I could upload this before school. So, yeah.